Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ian from MaddenSchool.com. Today we're going over a really easy and effective run play that you can use and just add to your scheme in Madden 23. Now, normally the vast majority of plays we're going to cover are pass plays because pass plays can get you those 30, 40, 50-yard chunks at a time. But when there's a run play that can do the same thing, I think it definitely warrants its own tip. And so that's what we're going to do today. This play is found in the Jacksonville Jaguars offensive playbook, although it can also be found in the Chiefs, a couple others as well. You can use the MaddenSchool.com playbook tool to get those exact playbooks. The formation is gun, tray, open, offset, and the play is 5-6 trap. And what you notice pretty much right away, so the defense is in a really terrible alignment by default. They have way too many guys on the left side of the field. I think this is just like a nickel over or nickel normal type look. I recommend this against nickel or below, so like a nickel, a dime, dollar, anything like that. This is going to work great. If they're like in a 3-4 or a 4-3 or anything heavy like that, maybe you go ahead and call a passing play, but most people aren't going to be in such a heavy run defense if you have the field spread out like we do here. Anyways, I'm just going to run it through a few times. There's no setup whatsoever required. Now, you are a little bit dependent on your guys making blocks, both your offensive line and those three receivers out there. It's important that they actually hold their blocks. Every now and then someone's going to miss a block, and so that'll randomly happen, so you might not get a lot of yards on that play. But most times, if the guys can make their block, you're looking at 15 to 30 yards pretty much every time. Now, obviously, your opponent can just shift his defensive line to the right, shift his linebackers over there. There is a really good counter run play from this formation. So if they're doing that, you can run the counter play, go back to the left side and pick up huge yards there. But this is usually good for a nice little surprise pop run. Worst case scenario, someone's going to shed a block, you'll get 5 yards, not the end of the world. That's kind of an example of some bad blocking. Guys kind of got pushed around. But I'd say like 75, 80% of the time, you're going to get the blocking you want, and then you can just take off for huge, huge gains. Now, obviously, the faster the running back you have, the better this is going to work because you need to get to the hole quick. A lot of runs, you want to kind of hold off the turbo, wait for it to develop. On this run, you want to be sprinting from the get-go. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Madden School tip. Until next time, take care.